Warning: the following is a fictional film depicting and recounting fictional events, myths, and stories. Furthermore, any weapons seen in the following film were merely props, the same ones used on Hollywood film sets. In addition, anything resembling illegal activity was merely roleplay for entertainment and theatrical purposes only. Please do not attempt to recreate or reenact anything seen or heard in the following film. These were highly trained professionals. Viewer discretion is advised. God bless.
This is gonna be epic.
County, 4th Avenue Jail.
Alright, so you could just... Alright, hold on, let's shut this door, get it soundproofed in here. Cool, yeah, so hell yeah, just like you started telling me, how Desert Baby section, if you guys don't know, I'm on the phone with Desert Baby right now. He's finna break down for you guys his section of the east side and stuff like that, how it came about and whatnot.
The Desert Baby, as in me and myself, I come from 40 Block originally.
Okay.
So how Desert Baby Gang got started was, I'm coming out of 40th Street, but you know, I got friends and family members and homies from E-Town 1800 Block.
Okay.
So some of us back in the day originally came from 40 Block, and then some of us went to 1800 Block and, you know, start pushing E-Town 1800 Block.
Okay.
So we've always been friends. We've always been, you know, we all from the east side, we always ride together. So come around by like 2017, I get out of prison. So when you speak about the politics and stuff, when it goes from 40 Block to E-Town, Desert Baby Gang was started by E-Town. Okay. Because it was in a political sense. I was running around doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff, and some of the homies that was running around doing a bunch of crazy stuff with me was from E-Town. Okay. So you got to remember, we got a park just like every other hood has a park, and at these parks, it's kids that play at these parks. It's older people. It's inactive gang members that are from the hood, but they just don't bang no more. So when we get into the politics, it's like I didn't want to bring any unnecessary harm to, you know, my community. Sure. So thus created Desert Baby Gang, because what I was pushing, some of the homies from 40th Street and some of the homies from E-Town 1800 Block believed in what I was pushing, and they was willing to push that with me. So to keep from bringing heat on E-Town in general, or 40 Block in general, thus created Desert Baby Gang. But when I started to push for Desert Baby Gang, it was majority E-Town 1800 Block members that helped me start it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say Desert Baby Gang originates out of E-Town 1800 Block, because, you know, it was about 5 or 6 of us that had started the original push on it, and it was all from, everybody was from E-Town except me. I was from 40th Street. So that's why me and E-Town is so tight. I don't never take nothing away from them, because they really helped start my whole movement, you know what I'm saying? And that's why all the videos that we do on the east side, we jump from 40th Street to 1800 Block, and, you know, we show a lot of love to E-Town 1800. So it's like we all one in the same. And Lamont Timmons, that's our homie, rest in peace, eventually started screaming out 1840, you know what I'm saying? So both of our hoods put together makes 1840, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So yeah, that was the push right there. That's how Desert Baby Gang started, and then when the music came about, everybody, all the fans, you know, Desert Babies, we from Arizona, and we believe in what we believe in. We're not, you know what I mean? We don't believe in the retirement state stigma that they put out there, because we really got a lot of shit going on down here too. So that created fans in other areas. So people from the west side was like, I'm a Desert Baby. People from the south side was like, I'm a Desert Baby. People from Tucson, you know, Casa Grande, Yuma, Globe, everybody's like, you know, we Desert Baby. So that made it bigger than the hood itself, you know? Correct. But yeah, Desert Baby Gang originated out of 1800 Block, 18th Street and Adams. That's the projects over there.
The east side in general, does it go from essentially like Papago Mountain area or 48? What are the parameters?
Back in the day, anytime you would say you was from the east side, when people would be like, hey, where you from? You'd be like, I'm from the east side. They already knew what east side you were from. It was really only one east side when you're dealing with, you know, black people. East Lake Park, that was 1800 blocks. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of different hoods in the east side. You got the Mexicans, you got 14th Street Garfield, Duba Villas, 9th Street, you got 32nd Street, 40 block Rasa. Nowadays, now that it's more bigger and more east side, you still got 1800 block, 18th Street and Adams, I would say is the more black dominant neighborhood of the whole east side. So out of all the hoods on the east side, Easton 1800 block is basically like a black hood. It's a black neighborhood. So anything past Central going east is the east side, right?
Correct.
Me, I'm on the back end. I'm on 40th Street in McDowell, from 40th to 48th, from McDowell to Van Buren. Once you get past 48, that it's not really considered East Phoenix no more. It's like Scottsdale or Mesa or Tempe, whatever back there, you know?
Right. And you've definitely kind of overall, like you said, like not changed the stigma, but, you know, the people who look in, you know what I'm saying, from the outside, like you said earlier, Arizona being a quote-unquote retirement state, you know, you've definitely been one of the key pieces in showing otherwise, or at least, you know, in terms of culture and street subculture and shit.
Yeah, like I used to tell people all the time, like, you know, I'm Desert Baby. When I be making these music videos and these songs, like, I risk my life in doing so,
right,
because I put myself in a certain situation, just like the situation I am in now. Like right now, they're using all my music videos. They're using all the guns that's in the music video. They're using me putting myself around other gang members. They're using my Netflix series, documentary shit, everything to basically pinpoint everything that I was trying to tell everybody Arizona was. So I was risking my life in doing so, which put me in this position. Like, oh, now they got me on charges of being a gang influencer and all of these different things. But I did it because that stigma. Oh, this is a retirement state. Oh, we go to Arizona and there's no niggas out there. There's no community out there. But there is. You know what I'm saying? We're just smaller than most, you know? So when I'm out there and I'm like, I was really raw with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was really raw. Like, you pull up with the camera and you're going to get what you see. You know what I'm saying? And what you see is what you get, you know? I was unfiltered with it, but it did something big for Arizona and it did something big for the east side, because I started off on the east side. Like, I care about the east side, so I wanted people to know, you know what I mean, I'm in whatever I'm in, but, you know, the south side, the west side, like, hey, the east side is here. The east side has, you know, people who could do something positive with rap, and we could get money, and we could do all of these things, too. Everybody knows the east side is known for getting money.
Right.
Since way back in the day, that's what we do. We pimps, players, and hustlers, you know, we get money. When Desert Baby came out, it was so much potential, because I'm 3 generations from Arizona. You know, I got family from the south side, I got family from the west side, and I'm from the east side. So I'm not like an implant, or I didn't, you know, move here or none of that. Like, I'm 3 generations from here. So everything that I spoke was so raw, and it held so much fact to it, that, you know, different neighborhoods and different communities would get upset about it. This is why Desert Baby Gang started, because they would get upset about it and try to pinpoint, oh, it's them E-Town niggas, or it's some 40 block niggas, when really it was just me and a chosen few, a hand-selected few that was pushing this agenda, and that's created Desert Baby Gang. So basically, we could give you somebody to blame it on, like, redirect your attention to here. You know, don't come to our parks shooting up our parks. We got kids there, just like you guys got kids at your parks, because, you know, it's a serious thing. It's a serious issue when, you know, you rapping the way I rap, and you telling the stories the way I tell stories, and in that sense. So I felt like I really did open up, you know, a lane. I remember Arizona rapper saying on one of his interviews that he was upset with me because he felt like I was portraying drill rap. Yeah. And he was saying that Arizona doesn't do drill rap, you know? Yeah. And I kind of felt like, well, we don't know what Arizona does yet, you know? Because Arizona doesn't have a certain rap or anything that it does, you know what I'm saying? And that's what's been keeping us held back. because I feel like you should be free with it. You should, however you feel, whatever you rapping about, you should go at it. There's no set lane in Arizona on how you should rap or what works the best, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, the way I came out rapping and being aggressive and all of those things, I feel like that opened up a lot of people's eyes to what was going on in all communities, not just mine.
Bro, 110%. You definitely opened my eyes as a video guy and a content guy and like a culture documenter, you know what I'm saying, to the east side. You know, I didn't,
Yeah.
because you had other rappers coming from there, we won't say any names, but nobody was really east side. Everybody was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, like I do music and I'm from there, but you know, whatever. But you were the first one who was...
Yeah, I would take you like really into the hood, like, you know how we do it. We really get up in there with the homies and all of that, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody can do that, you know?
Facts, bro. So it was just like, you know what I'm saying? It takes someone of a certain stature to be able to do those things. So you were definitely the first for me in terms of the east side. Speaking of being the first, though, you have opened the gate to a slew of new artists. I'm sure you know who's buzzing out here and who's not. You know, how do you feel about that? Do you know, are you proud of that and stuff like that?
You know, I'm Arizona everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
If I'm giving anybody any motivation or any type of courage or any type of way to, like, you know what, I'm gonna push my section this way, or I'm gonna rap like this, or I'm gonna be outspoken and express myself this way, it's all to the good. You know what I'm saying? Like, any lane that I may have opened up for anybody to express themselves and however way they express themselves, I say go for it, you know, keep pushing. You know, my motto is don't stop, don't ever stop, you know what I'm saying? And you'll eventually get to where, you know, you're trying to go. But I love all Arizona artists, man. I'm really an Arizona fan, you know what I'm saying? So I'm really Arizona everything. I fuck with it all.
You have kind of almost become like famous in the penitentiary scene in the prison system or whatever, but like anybody you talk to who's in prison or just got out or whatever all know of Desert Baby, especially in Arizona.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
it's
like
the underworld, man. It's the underworld, man. And you know, I did what I was supposed to do when I got out of prison. I kept in contact with the penitentiary. I've never been a fake homie. I got homies in the pen doing life, you know, the homie LK from the east side, 1800, you know, the homie Moon Lagoon from 1800, my brother Lawless Young, my big bro King Tug, both of them is coming home in about 30 days or so, so they'll be out there on the streets. But when you do stuff like that in the underground, everything carries with you, you know, it carries with you for the long run, whether it's good or whether it's bad. And yeah, man, I had did 6 years in prison before I was a rapper, and this time around, it's way different, man. Everybody knows me. I mean, in a sense, I'm fake famous. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows me in Arizona. I'm a household name.
Right.
I'm what you call a name brand. You know, everybody tries to get a name brand, from prisons to jails to everything. This time I'm doing is different, man. It's like, it's so much love. I got fans. I got people who write me on my tablet and write me letters that I've never even met before or seen in my life. You know, they send me pictures with Arizona Everything merch. It's just, you know, it's like, man, it's crazy. It's like some real rapper stuff. You know, it's crazy because I'm a street nigga, so it's like I've never even met these people before, and they're just telling me they love me so much and they want to support me and can't wait till I come home and all of this stuff. It's wild, man. It's surreal.
You know, it's crazy. Like I said, you're famous not only in Arizona, like in terms of being like the household name, the household rapper and shit, that they place the face with Arizona rap and stuff, but you know, in that prison world is as well. So yeah, I was just gonna, you pretty much answered my question. Like, what's it like kind of being famous in there now? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're a celebrity. Like, you got to move different. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it?
It's not really moved different. It's just a whole bunch of love. I would say, you know, it could be good, it could be bad. Right now, so far it's been all good. The bad parts can come when, you know, motherfuckers do be gangbanging and all that. So, you know, back when I was coming up, people would, you know, try you for your name. You know, we used to take names back in the day. If you had a big name and you was some gang member or you was somebody out there in the community, you know, we'll try to get at you. And if we was able to successfully get at you, we then in return get your name. You know what I'm saying? If you understand what I'm saying, like we would have your name. So me going through this process and going through the walks of life that I'm going through right now, it's been all good. But the journey's not over with yet.
Right.
It can go from good to ugly in a day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But as of right now, man, it's been very good. I got so much support. Mexicans show me love. My people show me love. But the reason I feel like I'm so popular is because I really come from the community. There's a community out here in Phoenix. Like, you got, the community it's a black community, and then you have the gangbang community. You know what I'm saying? Those are one and the same, but they're two different things, because when you mention the gangbang community, you got to mention all of the gangs involved, from Posse to the South Side to all the SA gangs and everything, West Side City, all of them. There's a gang culture out here. And I actually come from that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
As far as just being like, oh, I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. I was born and raised here. And no, I come from the black community, and I come from the gang community. And that's why being somebody that comes from the gang community, it just blows you up faster, because your people will speak up for you. You know what I'm saying? If I was to go to California and blow up in California, Arizona's going to say, hey, Desert Baby's from Arizona. He's from here. He's from there. Your community is who tells you or tells the other people where you're from, more so than yourself.
Right.
And that's why I feel like, I got a lot of love, because I actually come from the community, So that's another good thing, too. But everything's good, man, in here, man. I've been just floating through. I got support,
Good, man. Good.
Everybody's rocking with me.
Yeah, you may not want to say it on camera or tell the fans, but like, is it looking like, is it good news, or is it you're still kind of playing the waiting game, day by day type shit, or how's it looking in terms of,
No, it's all good news, man. It's all good news. I should be home. I should be home as soon as 2024, man.
Oh, beautiful.
It's not all bad as everybody makes it seem, or I don't know what they make it seem like. Nobody knows my situation. I just talked to my lawyer today, actually. I had a visit with him. And it's looking like 2024. I'll be coming home, man. I didn't even know it until they told me, but they're saying that I got the most guns in my videos in all of Arizona, and I didn't even know that. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck.
So they had a lot of people watching me, and shit like that. So it's like they be tripping off of the guns, they be tripping off of the drugs, and they really trip if you're becoming somebody and it's not the image that they want. So they'll really try to, slam me on that. But as far as me, man, I got a good lawyer system. I got a good lawyer team. And I'm going to be able to wiggle out of this one, So a lot of people don't get to wiggle out of these type of situations, but I'm going to be able to wiggle out of it. And when I come home, I'm going to go 10 times harder on the creative tip. I was just from where I was from. I was caught up in the moments that I was caught up in. I didn't really see no way out. I was just doing this for my friends, my neighborhood, and my people in prison. I was going to try to make a way for us. And if I couldn't make a way, I was going to die or crash getting our story out there, because nobody was ever going to tell our story the way I told our story.
This call is originating from the Maricopa County 4th Avenue Jail.
No, for real, bro. You were the one to do it. You were the chosen one for sure. And you did. You told it, and motherfuckers, I think, have a new appreciation and a new respect for Arizona and Phoenix in general because of it.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
100%.
You too, man. You too, man. You the motherfucking GOAT, man. I tell motherfuckers all the time, like, Camera Lord really put me on. Like, when I got out of prison, I didn't know nothing about music, nothing about nothing. You shot my first like 3, 4, 5 music videos, and you really put me on and set me in the game to how I should be, because you don't do what I call backyard videos, not no dingy camera phone videos or up and coming videos. Like, all your shit is A1 quality, and it's fair to all artists, because like me, I was nobody. I was just somebody from the streets, and I didn't know what quality was or any of that. And you put it on more on me than I knew it was on myself. You made me look like I was bigger than I actually was just by off of your camera work,
right.
And I I had to run with that in the beginning because that was the way you made me look was better than money, better than any songs. I didn't even have any songs out. You know, those were my first songs.
Right.
So I was like, okay, this is the image you set. You set the tone to my image.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I was like, I got to keep up with this. You know, so that's why I always say I'm indebted to you because you gave me insight on how I should move, how I should push within the music and quality-wise, and basically your imaging and how you represent yourself and how you should be seen to others. You know, you really did that. That's why. So I always fuck with you, man. You the GOAT, man. You really do a lot for artists, and they really should, you know, take heed and take time to really, you know, see what you got going on, work with you, and yeah, because it was everything you did for me in the beginning was very beneficial to my career, still to this day. And I'm coming home with a bag too. I'm coming home with a bag, and everybody gonna know it. First street nigga. I mean, it's probably some other street niggas that did it, but I'm gonna be loud with mine. I'm coming home with a bag. I'm not coming home to start all over or nothing. Like, I've really been like, you know, I'm literally like penitentiary rich around here. Like, you know, I'm taken care of. The Desert Baby is paid for, and I'm coming home with a bag. Like,
let's go.
First day out, you know, I'm trying to spray. I'm finna put like 60 grand in niggas' face. Like, you know, let's go do some music. And yeah, I still got all my jewelry. I still got everything. So, you know, it's not gonna stop. We just gonna go harder.
You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? It's a big difference. That's what I be trying to tell people. I'm very excited, man. I cannot wait for you to set Phoenix ablaze again, like you did a few years ago. You know what I'm saying? So it's very exciting, and you know, the streets need it. The streets need that motivation. You know, you like the Jeezy or the Gucci out here of Phoenix. You know, so it's like that's what they need, man.
And everything's still intact. I got a documentary with I got a documentary deal to do with HBO special. HBO wants to do a special on the Desert Baby, Arizona Everything from 1992 to 2022. So it's going to cover my whole life story. And yeah, it's going to be good stuff, man. So I want you to be involved in it. And when I come home, Arizona's going all the way up. Just know that.
I just know that. That's Desert Baby himself, man. We appreciate you calling, man. Much love, you know, much blessings, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, keep focused, keep studying, keep, you know, artistic ideas flowing and shit, whatever you got to do.
Originating from the Maricopa County 4th Avenue Shell.
And, you know, just stay positive and shit.
Already, man. Already. It's the love, man. You know, Arizona Everything, Desert Baby Gang, East Side up. Whoop, whoop. You know how we do it, man. I'll be home soon.
Let's get it, man. Love, man. Stay up, man.
Love too, bro. I'll hit you up tomorrow or whenever you're doing that with Rick Tail. I'll hit you up.
Yes, sir.
Valley Club, the cult. Valley Club.